Greetings. Welcome to episode 366 of Geeks in Space. 366, that's like a leap year. It's leap year days. And I'm here today with...
How? Wait, what? How?
It's like a leap year number of days.
Oh, 365, 366. Okay, all right.
Yeah. I'm here with a abbreviated crew today. Gentlemen, introduce yourselves.
My name is Chris DeBona, and Jeff Bates is out on an EBA, but his suit has failed. So maybe he'll be back next week. Maybe not.
Was this the thing where you put helium in the tank again?
Well, I think it's really funny when people sort of say, "Hey, why am I passing out?" And it's like in a duck voice.
Rob?
It is one of the funniest ways to asphyxiate something.
It is the funniest asphyxiation.
Yeah.
Well, folks, so my favorite thing of the week is the Banksy, crypto thing. Crypto, but it's super clever.
Wait,
and
do you mean like Bitcoin crypto, or do you mean like cryptosporidium? Has he got like food poisoning, or do you mean like cryptography, or what do you mean, Rob?
Well, in this particular case, what I'm actually referring to is just a really smart and simple system for identity authentication.
Yeah.
Because you have an anonymous person, Banksy is an unknown artist, creating pieces of artwork in random locations throughout the world.
Yeah.
And then people get them somehow through prints or whatever. They get their prints, but it's all anonymous. And then how do you prove whose it is? And the system is clever. He prints out a fake banknote, a fake pound. He writes a code on it. He tears it in half. So you then contact them with the artwork, and if they agree that your artwork is legitimate, they register you in their system, and they mail you the piece of paper that includes the torn note and the serial number, and that basically guarantees that it can't be forged.
And the serial number is on the back. You're not supposed to share it with anybody, but the idea is that then you can call to the authenticating group, and they say, "Yep, that's the real one," or you come back with the wrong number. Like it's somebody trying to fake it, they can say, "Nope, you're getting screwed." So yeah,
it's super clever. There's something.
I think it's actually very smart. Yeah.
What makes me amused by it is the idea that they're literally using the tear on a piece of paper, like as part of it. Like you could line up two pieces of tear, and you're not going to be able to fake that. The other half is going to be the other half. That's just clever.
Yeah, it's
but I mean, frankly, everything about Banksy is kind of like next level clever.
Yeah, he's remarkable. Yeah.
Have you ever seen Exit to the Gift Shop?
No, I haven't. But in Park City, there's a Banksy on the side of a building, and to Park City's credit, they put like a seal around it and put plexiglass in front of it, and it's just
they slabbed it.
It's fucking awesome. It's just like it's so cool that it's right there.
I will say his shredded lithograph.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. That's one of the ones where I'm like, was that really, I don't know how much of that was just known, and like how many people had to be involved for that to actually work. And yeah,
but the frame had to be heavy. You know what I mean? Like it contained a shredder. Like you'd notice something like that.
Yeah.
And I hope that they were all involved and it was a known thing. But as a modern piece of performance art, that's so cool. Plus, that one of his representatives or he himself had to be in the room to click the remote.
That's right.
So like that's just I don't know. But Rob, have you seen Exit to the Gift Shop?
I have not.
Okay, both of you guys, that's your homework, man.
Gotta see it.
It's the craziest movie because it's not really a Banksy documentary, but it is. Yeah. And it kind of follows this other guy, but it becomes increasingly clear through the course of the movie that you're not sure if the other guy is fake or real or in on the joke or not. I mean, it is layer upon layer of next level clever.
That's great.
And I highly recommend it. Dune Sisterhood.
Yes. So there's been some decision making at HBO because remember we were making fun of HBO Go HBO Now, and then we have HBO Max, right? And we're like, what? So we're gonna have like a fourth one? Well, it turns out they're collapsing all the Warner streaming services into HBO Max.
Thank God.
Right. So yeah, so that's good. And they're going to have a couple of top line shows like this to go along with their other content. So
they're putting Doom Patrol. They're putting Doom Patrol on this system.
Yeah. So there you go. Our favorite Doom Patrol is going to be on there.
Well, it's in theory, it's all of the DC universe properties.
Right. So we probably see Arrow there, which is your favorite, and Flash, which is I love Flash. Flash
is the CW is a Warner property?
Well, it's a DC property, right? So
sure.
So all the DC stuff has gone on the CW, like Supergirl and
right. But I guess I was thinking that the ownership of the CW might have.
I don't know. I guess I don't know. How that works out. Doesn't the W mean Warner on the CW?
I honestly don't know.
Or does it just mean young, good-looking people acting in Vancouver?
Right. Vancouver accent.
I think that's what it means.
Yeah. I like Vancouver. Cool town.
So I am not.
But yeah, Dune Sisterhood.
Dune Sisterhood, man.
I'm guessing it's about the Bene Gesserit, right? And I know nothing about it. So
blue-eyed girls.
Yeah.
All I know is the hot Halloween costume this year, Bene Gesserits.
It's just gonna be Bene Gesserit's as far. They're gonna get the little Tansu haircut. They're gonna be bald.
It was the Handmaiden's Tale this past year. And now
Harley Quinn the year before.
Bene Gesserits.
Yeah, Harley Quinn, Ray, Bene Gesserit.
Yep. There you go. That's the way it's gonna be. All these girls are gonna get bald headed, and they're gonna wear big flowing robes.
Gain psychic abilities.
And all the men around them are going to try to drink the spice and die.
So we briefly mentioned last week JoJo Rabbit, the new Taika Waititi film.
Yeah.
Perhaps greatest unintended or maybe intended side effect of Taika Waititi playing Hitler is the return of the downfall meme.
Yep.
Classic.
So good. I'm so looking forward to this movie. That guy can do no wrong in my mind. And so the downfall meme, I got to tell you, if you've ever watched Downfall,
I have.
So I watched Downfall after I saw the meme.
See, I watched it before, and I was like, so when the meme came out, I was like, whoa,
it's Downfall. But when I was watching it, it was such a good movie. I was so into it. Like when that scene started in the movie, I didn't even notice. I was like, oh shit, that was the meme, and I was like, but it was it was so good, man. It was so intense, so yeah.
There is a thing to be said about there's a uniquely modern thing of recognizing a meme when you are watching a piece of popular culture, and now the meme has dominated that piece of popular culture. We're rewatching Parks and Recreation, and there are a large number of shots
and memes and
Parks and Recreation that have turned into frequently, the sort of imagery that you'd see, once every 2 months on Reddit.
Yeah.
And there needs to be a name for that. It's like a future deja vu.
Well, it's like re-memory or memory, memory, but memory. Yeah,
Endgame, I believe, comes out on streaming today. And in my home, a fairly popular reference is the Hulk. I see this as an absolute win, which was a very popular meme for a month straight there. And it got fairly good adoption in my house. But the idea that you'll watch that movie today and you'll see that scene, and that scene now has a second level piece of meaning. Yeah, that's like a uniquely new modern thing.
Yeah,
we need a name. That's our homework. That's our audience challenge to come up with what should that be called.
Yeah, no, there's an article that we should find and post in the channel, in the description below. And
smash that like button.
It was the most expensive scene in Avengers, I guess, was the funeral. Right, because they had to get everyone together, and the part I don't remember from the article is if they told them that it was a funeral or a wedding or what.
They lied. They told them it was a wedding.
Right, but
so they didn't know until casting came up and started putting them in black.
Yeah. What I really liked about the funeral is they had the kid from the bad Iron Man.
Iron Man 3 is not the bad Iron Man.
No, that's Iron Man 2
is the bad Iron Man.
Yeah. So, but they had the kid from Iron Man 3,
Oh.
and he was like all grown up, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's
Who's that?
nice. You know. I was
Agree
like,
to disagree about the bad Iron Man. Right.
Oh yeah, but you
okay.
gotta have a whiplash thing.
All right, come on now. You think which one was the bad Iron Man for you?
Clearly 3. I mean, there isn't even an argument about it. I mean, the
both of them are not good.
The Mandarin isn't even the Mandarin in 3. It's ridiculous.
Well, they're bringing the Mandarin in for Shang-Chi.
Yeah,
great.
yeah. So I'm like, wait, but what about the last Mandarin? Are we just going to pretend like
Iron Man?
Exist?
Iron Man 3 was Fantastic Four bad.
Ooh, all right. I'm
not willing to do that. I'm not willing to go there, man. That is a step too far.
Iron Man 2 has 73 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh well.
And Iron Man 3, Iron Man 3 has 79. So Rotten Tomatoes disagrees with you.
Well,
if Rotten Tomatoes disagrees with me,
if the vegetable
I must be wrong.
Yeah.
So if you were to put a gun to my head and tell me what of the Marvel movies are bad, I would probably say only Iron Man 2, Thor 2, and the first Hulk for the MCU. The other ones, I can find joy in all of them.
I even find joy in 2 and 3, but yeah.
Well, people are wrong every day, so
that's true.
It's no big deal.
Yeah,
I'm okay with it.
This channel is not the Everyone Agrees channel. If you want that, go watch some.
Yeah, go somewhere else.
Right?
Yeah. You smash. You don't like this.
Yeah, unlike.
Yeah, thumbs down.
Click the unlike button. Report us.
Yeah. No, don't report us.
Don't do that. YouTubers are busy. They have actual racism to deal with.
Yeah. It would be interesting to see a report that people didn't agree on something. I only like things where people agree.
It's true.
Well, the funny thing is, this is like, it's like, wait, there's naked pictures on the internet? It's like, it's okay. That's what the internet's for, it's disagreement. Anyway, let's keep going.
My internet is like 30% naked pictures. Are you doing something wrong? Did you? I said this yesterday on Twitter. I got ads repeatedly yesterday for glitter glue.
Yeah, what? Have you been going to like emporiums where people take their clothes off?
It's got it. You're doing that wrong.
I'm like, do you have not enough glitter in your life? And you need glitter? I mean, what is it about? So
here's the thing, Chris. I could understand glitter, and I could understand glue. Like either of these things, I could see a place where I need that in my life for some reason, for one more than the other. But glitter glue, that's making an assumption about my needs that is just not true.
Well, that's what happens when you order all new stripper poles for your house.
Rob, listen.
Yes, sir.
Until you've tried glitter glue, maybe you shouldn't pass judgment on glitter glue. All right. Maybe it's the thing missing, right?
Right.
The thing
maybe it's the sparkle in your life that you've been missing this whole time.
It could be.
I mean,
the one thing that I could think of, and I couldn't think of a reference for this, but the Oh My God Ponies thing from back in the day. Yeah. One of the stories that I wrote that day was how to make a pony sign with glitter.
There you go.
And I was wondering if maybe like somebody somewhere like linked that or clicked on that or something, but man, I don't know, man. Glitter glue is pretty far out there, so it must be something that one of my kids looked up and somehow I don't even remember what platform it was. I think it was YouTube. I gotta tell you, it's not the most out there thing on the internet, though. I mean, there's a lot of things you could have been linked to that have been way more out there, Captain Hammer. Just saying. Sure, but there are a lot of things where it's obvious. Like if I get a tampon commercial, I get it. Like that was the other thing about HBO Max. Chance of me, being a woman, but glitter glue is like a 1% chance. So HBO Max also came out with their logo, and I was talking to some women friends of mine about this, and they're like, "It's the Kotex font." Oh no! So if you look at it, it says HBO Max, and it's literally like, and then if you look at like Kotex online, so now I'm going to be getting these ads. Thank you very much. Way to click. It's like the old Kotex font. So that font should be grandfathered in, man. Just saying. The Matrix is 20 years old.
and I am therefore that much older.
Yep. It was actually, I don't know that it was my first date with Kathleen, but it was very darn near our first date. We've discussed that extensively, trying to figure out when our first date was, and that's one of the things that shows up as being the possibility. But it's 20 years old, man. So how old do you feel?
Super freaking old. So I would have been working at VA Linux. Actually, I had breakfast with Larry today. I would have been working at VA Linux. I would have seen it at the Century 16. We probably went as a group, I'm guessing.
This article says March. Oh, it's a big lie. It's 3 months. It's 3 months ago. This is dated material.
Whoa, dude. But still, the other things are true. So, yeah. Boy, that was a long time ago, man.
I look forward to eventually when Keanu's career.
I wonder if Christine went with me
again. Where eventually it turns out that John Wick is actually Neo.
Yeah, he is the one.
Yeah.
I mean, the world that they live in is every bit as weird as the Matrix.
Sure.
You know what? It was that or Kill Bill. Yeah, it was Kill Bill where they had the sword holders on the plane. And I'm like, they had sheaths for swords on the plane. And I was like, that's pretty cool. But because of course it's cool.
We saw episode 1 together, Chris.
All right. That's right. Oh,
yeah.
God,
that was that Linux World in Raleigh, Durham. Am I right?
Oh yeah, we were playing Hydra Thunder, and then we went and saw a movie. No. It wasn't episode 1. It was something else.
No, we saw. You are thinking of when we saw the re-release of The Exorcist.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And that was in Atlanta.
That was in Atlanta, right.
But we also saw episode 1 together. But we had like 1 or 2 rows of Linux World attendees. And I think Larry bought everybody's tickets.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right. Yeah. Boy, that was a terrible movie. Worse than Iron Man 2.
Worse than Iron Man 2?
Yeah.
Could that be? Yeah, it's definitely worse than Iron Man 2. Woo-hoo! No, my kids have been like finally like they're thinking they could watch The Matrix, and so I've let them watch a few minutes, and I let them watch it until the sequence where the mechanical bug goes into the belly button.
Yeah.
And then it was like, nope, done. I don't want to see this no more.
Oh! I found out also this weekend there's how there's that order to watch Star Wars, and then there's the order to watch Star Trek. Yeah, exactly. Turns out there's an order to watch Fast and the Furious too.
Really?
Yes,
because a Furiouser cut.
Yeah.
Because Tokyo Drift is a prequel to or a post.
No, it's even weirder. So you go like 1 to the first half of Tokyo Drift. When Han dies, you stop watching. Then you go watch 4, 5. Then you watch 6. Then you watch the rest of Tokyo Drift. Then you do 7, 8, and on. So yeah.
I thought you just collected them. I thought you just collected them all and then watched anything else.
Well, no.
The best way to watch.
Hobbs and Shaw is coming out this like in a week or two.
It came out last weekend. Yeah. No. Yeah. The thing about Fast and the Furious is that they don't give a frig about continuity, right?
Right.
So if you're okay with that, because like you might remember, Jason Statham was a bad guy. He killed a hospital full of people.
Oh, everybody is a bad guy in their first movie, and then in the second movie, they're a hero.
Right, and they're gonna do like an all-girl one with like Charlize Theron and all the gals in the show, like as part of like another spinoff. And it's like, but she A was a bad guy and B was a bad actor, and like not a good actor person.
Charlize Theron.
Yeah, which is weird because she's brilliant, right?
She's fine. I mean, I don't care. But
it was just a terrible role.
I will say, in defense of Fast and Furious, the sequence, I don't know if it's 5 or 6, but where they drag the safe through the city,
that is the one that turned them into a super franchise. Yeah. Right? That was Fast and Furious 5, and that was incredible. Literally, they knocked like anyone who still thought James Bond mattered, done. It was just like it became the premier action movie franchise. Like all the other ones don't matter after that.
A lot of the stuff in that sequence was real too. Like there was an amazing amount of actual cars being flipped. A surprisingly little amount of CG, considering how much CG is actually used in those movies.
Yeah, I mean, Brazil. I got to give them mad credit. They're like, want to destroy our city? Sure.
We don't care. I will actually try to see Hobbs and Shaw, although Mr. Bates is not on the line today. One of his spawns is usually my babysitter.
Oh, really?
And she's on vacation, so I haven't had a babysitter in a while.
Whoa, okay.
So my house is, there's a reason. I still haven't seen the Quentin Tarantino movie.
So my daughter went and saw it, and then she texted me and my wife, and she said, I don't know, why were there so many feet? There were so many shots of feet. And I was like, Franny, listen, it's
you ever have your
is known for being kind of into feet.
What's the line? I'm the foot effing master.
Yeah, it's like, dude. And I'm like, Franny, that's because he's got a thing for feet. And she's like, oh, well, that explains it. And I'm like, it's like, so apparently she's sitting in the movie watching, going, why are there so many feet?
Gentlemen, I think you both have a different meeting that you need to attend to in a minute.
Yeah, in 4 minutes. Or wait, what time is that?
It is 12:26 according to the God's time zone.
Well, it is a level 1 time synchronization. So,
all right, gentlemen, do we have anything else fun and exciting to mention before we hang up?
Let's see. Disney represents 40% of every dollar made by the entertainment industry.
Well, that's not a shock at all if you just look at the math on the money they've made just from the Marvel movies and the Star Wars movies.
Yeah,
right.
And now they own Avatar.
I mean, it's nuts.
So here's my Avatar question: does anybody want to see Avatar 2?
No. I mean, who are these people? It's not a good movie.
So okay, I saw the Lion King remake. I saw the Aladdin remake, and for better or for worse, at least those movies are 20 years old. So we've had time for nostalgia to kick in. But nobody really cared about Avatar the first time around.
What was the name of the main character?
It was Muscle Man.
Right. A dude with the guns. Literally,
little boy
I only remember Sigourney Weaver, and that's because she was an alien.
I remember Zoe Saldana, but only because she was awesome.
Yeah, Blue Girl,
I mean, Zoe Saldana has been in a number of great things, like Britney Spears' Crossroads.
She was in Crossroads? Wow.
All right, folks. Mic drop.
Time to end this. Before it goes any more off the rails.
All right.
All right, folks.
That's offensive. It's Robert Johnson owns the Crossroads, not Britney Spears. I mean, she's fine, don't get me wrong, but come on.
Undoubtedly sold her soul to the devil as well, but
and keeps on selling it. All right.
Thanks for listening to episode 366 of Geeks in Space. Chris, Rob, thank you so much.
Like and subscribe and press the bell, and
maybe one day we'll have a Patreon or a pretend sponsor.
Yes, go Patreon me.
Dollar Shave or Audible.
Stamps.com. Yeah, go to audible.com/Geeks in Space.
All right, folks. I'm clicking the button. Talk to you all